Hi, my name is Mitchell Black. I'm the owner of StrongSide, and today we're going to talk about the 30-day Paleo Challenge that we're rolling out on January 18th, 2014. And as we go into this Paleo Challenge, I want to make sure that everybody knows what Paleo is, how it works, and make sure that you have all the information behind it, because I want to make sure that you're getting into this with an educated decision and not just jumping on some bandwagon that you heard was really good. I mean, Paleo is really good, but I want to make sure that you're well educated in it. And today is going to be the first of a few videos we're going to roll out, and today we're going to talk about leptin, ghrelin, and paleo. So do make sure that if you're interested in the Paleo Challenge, you email me at bodiesbymitch@gmail.com, which is in the middle of the page, and visit our website at thestrongside.com to register for a 7-day pass or just check out our gym. So let's get rolling. So I want to give you a few calorie stats. The first one I want to give you is that the average caloric intake in America on Thanksgiving is 6,000 calories. And the average weight gain in America from Thanksgiving to New Year's is 8 pounds. And the average American eats 247 calories more per day than the 1970s. But what I want you to do is I want you to look at these stats, and I don't want you to say, oh, that's gross, or oh, we're lazy, or oh, I'm unmotivated. I want you to look at this and ask how or why. So how are you able to eat 6,000 calories on Thanksgiving? How are you able to eat 247 calories more per day than the 1970s, and why is the average American gaining 8 pounds from Thanksgiving to New Year's? Because you can argue all you want, oh, we're lazy, we're unmotivated, but if that was true, the fitness industry wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar industry, and I definitely would not have a job if people were unmotivated. That it would not happen. What we need to look at is, how are you able to eat 6,000 calories? How come you don't eat 6,000 calories any other day of the year? How come you eat 247 calories more per day today than the 1970s? Ask how and why, and this is what Paleo is going to address. So the first thing we need to look at is that it's not you, it's your hormones. Your hormones control everything in your body. Any outcome is based on your hormones, especially your endocrine hormones, which these endocrine hormones produce an external result, such as happy, sad, skinny, fat, a lot of muscle mass, not a lot of muscle mass. Your hormones control all of that. Now, in the Paleo Challenge, we're going to talk about these 4 hormones of leptin, ghrelin, PYY, and insulin, but today we're only going to talk about leptin and ghrelin. So ghrelin, these 2 hormones, by the way, are what control your hunger, and this is going to answer what was on the previous slide. So ghrelin is produced from the stomach wall and tells your body that you're hungry. Leptin is produced from the fat cells and tells your body that you're full. So rather than managing calories, we're going to manage these hormones. So if your body produces a lot of ghrelin, it means that you're really, really hungry. And what's supposed to happen is that your body produces ghrelin, it says I'm hungry, it goes to the brain, tells you to eat, you eat, leptin then gets secreted and tells your body that you're full. That's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen in about 20 minutes and you feel satiety and then you're full for several hours. But that doesn't happen. And it doesn't happen because sugar does not suppress ghrelin. And what that means is, how come you can eat a 500-calorie sandwich and you can drink 500 calories of Coca-Cola, but you could not eat 2 500-calorie sandwiches? How come you can eat 6,000 calories on Thanksgiving, but you can't eat 6,000 calories for breakfast? How come, like, for example, how come you're never full on cake and ice cream? How come you can eat all the chips you want, but you're not full? Because when you eat those carbohydrates, those sugar, the refined sugars and grains, the ghrelin is not getting suppressed in your stomach. So your body just wants more and more food because it can't get that leptin signal to the brain to tell you that you're full. It only takes about 5 days to actually fix, but we don't eat enough fats and proteins to fix that. And we're going to dive into this in grave detail in the Paleo Challenge. I'm just trying to give you an overview today, but we're going to work on correcting these 2 hormones in the 30-day Paleo Challenge. So when we look at sugar, and are we eating a lot of sugar, You can see since the 1970s we are eating more sugar, and this really happened post-World War II when we started trying to get sugar from around the world, but it was really expensive due to the war. We decided to make a molecule called high fructose corn syrup, which is made up of sucrose and corn syrup, to try to substitute sugar. And we made it seem like we were going to take, okay, just gram for gram and not actually do more sugar. We were just going to have the same amount. We were just going to replace it with high fructose corn syrup. But what happened is that high fructose corn syrup is so sugary that it makes you crave more sugar. So a bite-sized Snickers became a regular-sized Snickers, and a regular-sized Snickers became a king-sized Snickers. And over time, as you can see from that blue line up top, we began to eat more and more sugar. Hence the 247 calories more per day. It's not that we're eating more calories, we're eating more sugar. And we're eating more sugar because that ghrelin hormone is not getting suppressed, and our body wants more and more and more food. Now, making the change, what we're going to do is we're going to change from the USDA, or the United States Department of Agriculture, from their food plate to the Paleo food plate. And what you can see on the left is you can see 5 to 11 servings of grains plus 2 to 3 servings of milk and 2 to 4 servings of fruit per day. So grains, one slice of bread is equivalent to 2 tablespoons of sugar on what it does to your insulin. Insulin is the fat-storing hormone, which you're going to learn all about in the Paleo Challenge. Milk, the lactose actually raises insulin higher than grains. And then fruit, I'm not saying fruit is horribly bad, but fruit is fructose, which is the same sugar in high fructose corn syrup. So on the left, you have 75% of your plate made up of carbohydrates and sugars and all these things that are going to potentially make a person a lot fatter, and only a third of your plate or a quarter of your plate is meats and vegetables and all that. We're going to change you over to a paleo plate where you eat a lot more carbohydrates from vegetables, a lot of fats. Fats aren't bad, from nuts and seeds and oils, and you're going to eat lean animal proteins like chicken, fish, eggs, anything coming from an animal. We're going to focus on the lean animal proteins, not really the fatty animal proteins. We're going to focus on non-starchy vegetables like green leafy vegetables, basically shopping around the outside of the grocery store. We are going to do a grocery store tour in the 30-day Paleo Challenge. And then a lot of your healthy fats that you can get from nuts and seeds and cooking oils. You'll cook with coconut oil and stuff. And all this will be emailed to you in the Paleo Challenge. So again, I just wanted to give you a rundown of some of the things that we're going to be going through throughout the Paleo Challenge. This was kind of fast, and it was just an overview of leptin and ghrelin, but we're going to dive into it specifically throughout the 30 days. If you want to sign up for the Paleo Challenge, it is 100% free to get on board with us. The email is bodiesbymitch@gmail.com, which is located in the middle of your screen. Check out our website at thestrongside.com and sign up for a 7-day pass, or come check us out and take a few classes if you want to work out with us as well. But we start January 18th. It's free to everybody. Last time we had about 850 people. We want to try to get over 1,000 this time. That'd be great, and it's available to anybody in the world. Feel free to share this video with anybody, and if you have any questions, shoot me an email. Thank you.